What's up guys, Albert here, back with another video. Welcome to the YouTube channel. We cover everything you need to know about real estate locally here in Rhode Island and nationally. We'll give you data and what's going on. Like today, for example, we are talking about interest rates. Interest rates have dropped to a record low. Not a record low, but they've dropped to a record low in the last 4.5 months. Currently, interest rates is, I don't know if you can see right here or not, but they're currently a 30-year fixed mortgage is at 6.18%, and a 15-year fixed is about at 5.24%. So as you know, a couple of months ago, interest rates rose to close to 7%. I mean, I think at some point they were about 7.1%, and we were making videos and content about how that really kind of like shocked the market. In September and October, the market was just in shock. We didn't know what was going on, what was happening, and I even made a video about it explaining what that meant with the current interest rates, the current situation of the buyers, and what a buyer should be doing in this new market and how to approach things. And I actually got a decent response. A lot of people reached out to me. A lot of people asked more questions about it and how to go about that situation with those new interest rates and with that new reality. Because the problem that we had was interest rates were high. Interest rates were now at 7%, but also prices of real estate were up at record highs still because things didn't really adjust. Now what we're starting to see is that prices have slowed down a little bit, right? We still are seeing appreciation, but the rate of appreciation is decreasing at a much higher pace than it was a couple of months ago, and that has clearly having an effect on the market, right? If you're looking, the days on market is a little bit longer. Homes are not appreciating as fast as they used to, and now interest rates, with the drop of the interest rates, we're going to see a better adjustment. What I think is going to happen is we're going to have a really hot spring and summer market, and I think this interest rate drop is a clear response of the last meeting that the Fed had, where they basically were able to show that the increase in interest rates is working on the fight over inflation, and that inflation is starting to slightly drop. Prices are starting to slightly drop. Now, this is good news, and usually the banks that purchase mortgage-backed securities are excited about the future, and they still see real estate as a safe bet to put their money in. So when they purchase their mortgage-backed securities, the more people who purchase those, that when there's a abundant amount of banks that purchase those mortgage-backed securities, those loans, those mortgages, then interest rates drop. That's how the market reacted, and that's why we're seeing a lower interest rate. That's also to show you that the Fed interest rates and the mortgage interest rates are connected, but they're not directly connected. There's other parties and other things that need to happen to determine where a mortgage rate will be. So I think overall, this is really good news. I think it's going to be an exciting time in 2023 during spring and the summer market. We're definitely going to see shifts. We are already seeing it. Prices are going to slightly change, so you definitely have to be careful as how you decide to move in this market. But I definitely think it's going to be a good time to be a buyer and a seller in both situations. Now, the 2020 and 2021 markets, and even early 2022, those markets are gone. They're never coming back, and there are a good amount of homeowners out there, even sellers, who are still waiting for those markets. But unfortunately, those markets are never coming back, or at least this is just my opinion, but they're not coming back in our lifetime. If you're a home seller who is looking to sell their property or their investment property, if you're waiting to have a line like your neighbor did in 2021 and get 15 offers on your property, unfortunately, that time is gone. This is the time where you have to hire a true expert to sell your property, advertise it the right way, and most importantly, price your home the right way. If you do not price your home the right way right now, trust me, you're going to have some really big problems. Your house is going to sit on the market. You're going to get nervous. It's going to take you 60 to 70 days to get your home sold. But if you work with a right real estate agent who's not afraid to tell you the truth and who's going to lead you in the right direction, they're going to price your property correctly. You're going to stage it correctly. You're going to get it advertised correctly, and you're going to get the most money possible in that home. So I think that's the approach that needs to be taken. I just wanted to make this short video because interest rates have dropped to a record low in the last 4 months, which is really good news. And hopefully you found some value. If you're a buyer, if you want to take advantage of these rates, now is the time. Reach out to me. My information is going to be here below. As always, subscribe to my channel. These are the videos that we make. We cover everything about real estate and obviously locally in Rhode Island. This is more of a national interest rates video, but it does affect Rhode Island. It just affects housing in general. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm out.